Hey, welcome to the dicedoctor.info. This video is regarding the money management and bankroll section, kind of an outline of and an introduction of the pass line system that Sam Grafstein advocates in his book, The Dice Doctor, which you can visit on our website, dicedoctor.info. It would be helpful to understand before you determine what your starting bankroll is, how Grafstein breaks up his betting stakes. And the first thing he does is he talks about progressive betting. Because of my bankroll, I generally start at a $10 pass line bet, and then I take odds on the 6 or 8 of $25 and double odds on the 5 and 9. So anytime you see these kind of charts in Grafstein's book or even this Excel spreadsheet, these are the odds you take on the 6 and 8. So at a $15 level, instead of taking double odds or even taking $50 odds, Grafstein has you take $40 odds. And then again, double odds on the 5 and 9. And at $25, basically you're looking at double odds. At a $35, you take 75 odds on the 6 and 8, 70 odds on the 5 and 9. So on any level, as you go through your progressive betting here, you're basically doubling the odds for the 5, 9, 4, and 10. So if you're taking a $125 pass line bet, you double it to 250. If you're taking a 250 pass line bet, you double it to 500. And this would be on the 5 and 9 as well as the 4 and 10. However, on the 6 and 8, occasionally he has higher odds rounded out to a $5 number, i.e. $50, 125, to allow you to get into just getting $5 chips versus breaking into singles. So the explanation for that is just that he rounds it up a little bit occasionally, for instance at the 350, 750 level, to help on the payout. Okay, and basically if you win this bet at $10 on the line, then your next bet would start at $15 on the line, and then you would go to 25 and 35 and 50. And again, this video is not so much about these bets, but it's about understanding starting bankroll. So the maximum bet at this level is $35. The maximum bet at this level, at this level is $175. Okay, because at the 6 and 8 you're taking more odds. So this would be considered the maximum bet at any progression. Okay, and then to determine your betting stake or your bankroll, you basically multiply that by 10. So you need enough money for 10 qualified shooters. So if you're betting on the pass line at $10, you're taking double odds for the 6 and 8 at $25. That means your starting bet is $35. You need 10 qualified shooters as your bankroll. That's $350. And here comes the tricky part. He advocates taking, for a recreational gambler, 5% to the table. So basically, I multiply this. I call it the rule of 20. I multiply this amount by 20 to get my bankroll, my total gambling bankroll of $7,000. It's not including place betting. It's not including side betting. It's not including money for me to shoot on. This is only for 10 qualified shooters. I need a minimum $7,000 bankroll to comfortably gamble at a $10 level, if that makes sense. The reason is you want to have, at 350, you want to have 20 little bankrolls of 350 should things go bad. So you'll never go broke in his mind, because if you stay at that minimum bet with a gambling bankroll again of $7,000, you'll be able to overcome any cold streak as long as you're disciplined. At which time, when the dice turn, you'll be able to move up to the next gambling bankroll. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you go at a $10 with 25 odds, total $35 bet, or 350. At the end of that shoot, at the end of this 10 qualified shooters, you have more than $550. Let's say, for argument's sake, you have, $750, for instance. What you would do is you would only move up and start your next gambling session at $15 with a $40 maximum pass line bet, or $550, and you would pocket the $250, or excuse me, the $200 in profit. You would pocket that, and now you would gamble at a $550 level, I call it. If at the end of that session you have, let's say, $1,000, you would pocket the $250, and now you would start at a $25 and play with $750 in your bankroll. Now, let's say at the end of that session, you ended up with $700. you don't just drop down to 550. You take the total amount of your bankroll now, which I believe we talked about 7,000. Okay, so this is what your bankroll would be. It would be 7,000. Then you won, I believe, $200 the first time that you pocketed, plus you won another $250 the second time, and then you lost $50. Okay, so now you're at 7,400. So the question is, can you move up and start gambling at this level? And the answer is no. You need $11,000. So you then go off this bankroll again and say, yep, I got to start back at $10 plus 25 odds. So all these kind of numbers are tied. I love this one, 900,000. Can't wait to get there. But understanding bankroll, starting bet size, and 10 qualified shooters, and how it all kind of interrelates is the subject of Grafstein's kind of chapter 4, 5, and 6 as he gets into betting progressions and things like that. Again, this doesn't include place betting, which I like to do. So I would have to basically add $240 for a $12 6 and a $12 8. So now my starting bankroll is $590. So again, I would need somewhere in the neighborhood of 590 times 20, $10,800. That would have to be my starting bankroll, which is kind of roughly, I believe 12,000 is my starting bankroll. So that's kind of how you understand where you start at, what your bet sizes are, and how you move up level to level to level. I hope that helps. And again, you can visit the Dice Doctor, look at pretty pictures of Kate Upton, but at thedicedoctor.com, in the download section, you'll see a lot of these spreadsheets are shared there, and I will certainly share them there. As well, the pass line system in terms of banking and different understanding of all the different pass line progressions and bankroll, is there. So take a look and look forward to your feedback. Thanks for following along.